David and Tiffany, Christ must be the object of your faith and the priority of your love.
Loyal, kind, honest, and generous. That's enough about me. I'm here to talk about Tiffany.
Took a picture the night we met. All at once, everything was in view. Spinning round in a faded dress, room full of party guests. Everyone's looking at you.
If you know Tiffany, I feel like the first thing you notice is her heart. It was the biggest blessing growing up with Tiffany and being exposed at such a young age to a sister that is so warm, so selfless, and so full of light.
Looking back on the night we met, when the moon turned light in the dawn, getting lost in your eyes again.
I can't thank you enough, David. You are the answer to my greatest prayer, that Tiffany would find someone who not only loved her deeply, but also matched her kindness, patience, and her heart.
Thank you so much, for being here to come together to celebrate this very special day with us. And I would like to give a special thank you to Greg and Frida for raising such a wonderful daughter and for all of the love and the support along the way.
You truly shaped who I am today, not by trying, but just by being exactly who you are. You are and have always been the clearest, most tangible reflection of God's love I've ever known.
Tiffany, thank you so much for loving David. For being kind to him, for letting us be part of your life. This day, one of my favorite things is playing pickleball with the two of you.
Looking around today, looking at all the faces and all of you guys here, it really justified it. I'm so thankful, and I would not have done it any other way. So we're extremely blessed.
Now that I'm older, and as I sat down writing this speech, I realized just how rare it is to be raised with a love like Tiffany's. It's so radiant, and it teaches you things without needing to say a word. It teaches you how to slow down, to forgive easily, to lead with empathy, to soften in a world that tells you to harden.
In terms of her faith for God, that's her foundation of who she is. One year at Christmas dinner in Oakland, between the turkey and catching up with relatives, Tiffany chose to share the gospel with her grandfather, which is my dad. And she wasn't afraid of the timing at all. The timing wasn't ideal. We were having dinner and everyone was talking. But the ideal timing wasn't from her, it's from God. Apparently because her grandfather accepted Christ that night, and that's Tiffany, unshaken, unafraid, and full of purpose.
I would like to leave you with a couple of verses from the Bible. And then it's Ecclesiastes, verse 4, chapter 4, verse 9 and 10. It says, two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. When either of them falls down, one can help the other up. So this one becomes the foundation of your marriage. Lifting each other up. Working together in faith. And always choosing each other day after day.
Tiffany, you have always been so much more than just my sister. You have been my best friend, my anchor, my mirror, the person I've looked up to, confided in, and clung to through every season of life.
In a real sense, you have to love Christ more than you love each other to actually love one another as you should. The level of sacrifice that's required in a marriage will seem impossible without a deep understanding of Christ and his cross.
I promise to be to you a true and faithful husband in all things, to cleave unto you, forsaking all others, as long as I shall last.
I promise to give you my life and submit and trust to your leadership as us to the Lord. I promise to make for you a home, to be your companion and to delight in you.
Tiffany, thank you so much for making my best friend feel loved, appreciated, and understood, even when his faults come up. I especially loved it when you give your signature hi when I'm on the phone with David.
You truly shaped who I am today, not by trying, but just by being exactly who you are. You are and have always been the clearest, most tangible reflection of God's love I've ever known.
Because you have agreed to join together in marriage and have pledged your faithfulness to one another through your vows, you are husband and wife. But God has joined together. Let no one and nothing separate. David, you may kiss your bride.